Hello, my makeup loving friends. How's it going? Welcome back. It has been a week. That's what my calendar tells me. So that means we're back talking about makeup that you guys have asked us to talk about. It's very convoluted. Anyways, it's me, Teresa. It's Tia, the fabulous one. I look like a potato. Delicious. And then there's Tia.
I did some makeup because I picked the theme, so I thought it would be kind of stupid if I wouldn't.
Yeah, fair. But anyways, guys, you know the drill. We can't put together an episode without you guys tagging me and things. So a big thank you to Brianna, Ali, Beth, Gillian, Miss Charlie, Transtopia, Makeup Release Radar, Lisa G, Franca, Chrissy, Catherine, Sylvia Saz, Kaylee, Sue, Claire, JW, Cintrica, Rebecca, Wilma Fingerdew, Gina, Rhea, Shanna, Tony Humpern, Daniela, Steph, Kelsey, Rebecca, Tina, Gaia, Katie, Tia, Missa, Missy, Natalia, Yvonne, Buttons, Zara, Anna, and Manuela. Oh, massive thank you to all of you. Like we kind of said, Tia has makeup on. The theme is autumn. I do not, because I had 7 hours. That's right, 7 hours of lectures to
Yeah,
give today.
you needed a break.
Under my eyes. Yeah, I film on a Wednesday with releases and rants, so you ain't gonna see me in makeup this semester. So it ain't happening. But she's made up for it. I mean, I'm like the before picture.
Yeah, we're like the before, after.
I wish, I wish. But anyways, yeah, that's the thing. But we also have birthdays. So a big happy birthday to Anna, to Sonia, and to Abby. I mean, Tia did the theme. It wasn't just her that did the theme. Some of my Patreons did the theme too. That's very hard to say. Did the theme. Anyways, I'm going to show you their pictures now. But we're gonna get straight on into it. I was tagged in this one, and I gotta say, I kind of love it. This is colored
Oh,
Raine, yeah, and their Thunder Breast Pigment palette. It's a 12 pan palette. It's all blue tones, and I gotta say, love it. $25.
oh,
I love their shimmer formula. I think it's the best thing that they have. Their mattes are very good, don't get me wrong, but the shimmers, beautiful. $25. If this comes on to Feel Unique, you can bet your fucking bottom dollar I'm going to be buying this. I think it's beautiful.
I love it that it's more like these, like murky,
Yeah.
grayish, bluish colors. Like it's not your standard blue palette. It's more like, it's very on theme, like what you would think of like when it's like thunder, like everything.
It's
Um,
so icy. It's perfect for coming into the winter.
yeah,
Perfect level of
I
depth.
love it. I love it. And I'm obsessed with blue. All I want to do either is autumn looks or blue looks and nothing in between.
But like there's really good deep dark colors in there, and then there's
Yeah,
really light shades in there as well. I think this is curated so well. Like, and for
yeah.
$25, I know,
That's not bad. That is actually a really good price.
and their quality is really good. Like, I like what
Yeah.
I have from them. Like, there've been times where I've gotten the 6 pan palettes, and I'm like, I'm not really sure
Yeah.
what to do with them. I'm so glad they've gone up to a 12 pan.
Yeah, the only thing I would change is that like cream matte, I would like have like an in-between blue, like not as like pastel,
Yeah,
not as gray, but like something because I feel like it's either very dark or very light.
I agree.
So you can also like mix shades, so that's not an issue, but I just wouldn't use that cream shade. So I would rather have like another matte blue or like a grayish matte or like that kind of a thing than that. But other than that, I love it. And if I see it somewhere and I can snag it, I would.
Yeah, I mean, I know Feel Unique stocks Colored Rain and BT Dubs. There are links
Yeah,
down below for everything that we discuss. And I gotta say, like, when this comes to Feel Unique, because it will at some point, I am gonna
yeah,
get it. Like, it's affordable. I know what their quality is like. I generally end up enjoying it. I love this. I hope they do more
yeah.
12 pan palettes, because the 6 pan palettes, I'm like, there's nothing on
Yeah, I feel
there.
like 12 pan is a really good size palette.
It's the sweet.
Like I've talked about this before. Like I like palettes that has at least 9 shades. Like smaller than that, I'm like, can I do something with that? Can I? If it's a good color story, then yes. But I feel like the 9 shades is like kind of the minimum that
Yeah,
I would go for personally.
I agree. So for me, I absolutely love this. And when I put it to you guys, 51% of you said that you loved it. And yes, that's looking at you, Missa. That's what I included in the poll. 30% said not for me, and 19% said I like some of it. Pretty good stats. Then this is HipDot, because let's face it, all they do is collab. And this is Mighty Nine, which is apparently like a thing to do with Critical Role, which is something to do with Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I gotta say, I don't really know what any of that is, but I know I've had a few people kind of comment and kind of say this is like perfectly on theme for that. So I'm gonna go with what they're saying on that for the source material.
I had to say, HipDot, I've not always liked your releases, but this one, like, I like everything.
Thank you. Same.
Everything, like the palette, I love the palette.
Oh, do you know
The
what it's
lips.
giving me? It's giving me like a darker, sexier, more emo version of Colored Rain's Queen of Hearts palette.
It does. It really does, like a smaller, like condensed
Love it.
version, but it's so pretty. That like the package and the
Mm.
print, like I know we're not like I know we talked about HipDot before, and we've been like not like we haven't been like that excited about them, but this one, even though I don't know what, like I obviously know about Dungeons and Dragons and whatnot, but I'm not like I don't know if this is on theme, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love the PR package. I love the like artwork, the shades of like the lipsticks. Everything is on point.
It's so well executed.
Yeah.
Just even down to the smallest details, like the embossing on the lipsticks, the beautiful artwork on the highlighter. The shades of the lipsticks are wearable, beautiful. The palette,
so nice.
love the color.
That like I would wear every single one. That pale nude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love pale nudes. That purple one. That's like perfect for like autumn, like Halloween, coming to Christmas season. It's just amazing. Like I have nothing bad to say about this. This is like the best collection they've ever come out with, in my opinion.
No, I completely agree with you. I couldn't believe it when I saw that this was them, but this is, in my opinion, like if they keep going along this vein of thought, screw it, I'm gonna end up getting something from them at some point.
Yeah.
It might be this.
And
it's beautiful.
That's not even that expensive.
Yeah.
Like $86 for the whole like PR package collector's box. That's actually so good.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, you're getting an eyeshadow palette, you're getting a highlighter, 3 lipsticks, and I have to say, I like that the boxes, it is quite cute looking, but it's not like massive and bulky either.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely.
Well done. Well done.
Oh my God, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, have they got somebody new in their team?
Yeah.
Because this is wonderful. I love this.
Excellent.
Fully excited, fully on board. I really like it. But can I just say, when it went to you guys, are you well? 12% of you, 12%.
Understand this.
Dead inside.
Like,
yeah.
Did you even look at the pictures?
Have you changed your mind? You're wrong. 12% loved it. 12.
Yeah.
60% said not for me, and 28% said I like some of it.
I do not understand.
I respectfully disagree.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not even respectfully.
Yeah.
I respectfully disagree.
we just don't disagree with your decision, and it's just wrong.
Yeah. And speaking of wrong, can we talk about this next thing? Fucking Fenty. The phrase that comes to mind is Dolly Parton once said, "It takes a lot of money to look this cheap." And that's exactly what this fucking lipstick case is. Like, it looks cheap, it looks tacky. And by the way, this is part of their, 5-year celebration. And I do not know why they've taken their component reusable lipstick packaging and said, that's the thing that we're going to use to celebrate 5 years. Now, some of their more established things of like their their diamond bombs or
Yeah.
you know, their liquid lipsticks. No, arguably the thing that has not done that well, because I was in TK Maxx at the weekend and a whole chunk of their like lipstick components were in there for €8.99. If, however, you like this piece of absolute fucking trash, let me tell you that you can get this, which by the way, it's a hand encrusted. Yeah, that's right. They've hand glued this nonsense on for $500. But if you're in Ireland or the EU, it's going to cost you €650. That's
It's
half
just
of
a
my
big
rent a month.
fat no for me. Like, why would I spend that much money on a lipstick case that you're probably gonna put in your like handbag? It's not gonna last that well there.
All of the gems are going to fall off it.
And like they're just gems. Like I could do that
Yeah.
for $100 for you if you have the case for me. Like I'll do it for 100. Send me the case, the money, and I'll glue my Shein gems on your lipstick case. That's a fucking deal for you. I'm sorry, but like,
I mean, you're saving $400.
yeah.
Shein's finest gems will be applied onto your Fenty case for a bespoke experience. I
I
don't
don't know what's wrong with Fenty at the moment. Like, I feel like they're losing it. They're like touch. I feel like they're not.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. First the ketchup thing and now this. It just seems like they're going bananas there, and they're having a mental breakdown, a life crisis, something, and it's just not going well for Fenty. Like, is there anyone who would actually buy this? Like, if you would buy this, Matty, would you buy this? Because I don't even think Matty, who loves Fenty so much and would buy anything, I don't think he would even buy this. Not that he could even afford it, because it's $500. Like, what the fuck?
But they're like, oh, we're only making 100 of these, so they're going to be limited edition. Get you a little pause on these, and I'm like, no, no thanks. Even if I did hypothetically have that much money, this looks tacky and really awful. Do you know, it's giving me flashbacks to the noughties.
Yeah,
You
I
know, at the
don't.
time when people were wearing velour tracksuit bottoms with juicy slapped on the arse. This is what it's giving
Yeah,
me. I just, like, the
no.
reason why I was laughing through a big chunk of this is, like, have I entered into an alternative universe? What's happened? This is really weird.
Are you Fenty? Are you okay? Is this a scream for help?
Yeah,
Like,
not even a cry, a scream.
yeah.
Like, I'm laughing because I'm like, it has to be a joke. This is so ridiculous. Like, at the economic point that we're at, then there's somebody just kind of going, here's a fucking bespoke jewel case. Like, okay,
I
right.
can't.
Can't.
I can't.
No, let's
Yeah.
move on. But I need to talk about this. 16% of you loved this. That's 4% higher than the HipDot.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, are you okay this week?
I've lost all faith in statistics, and that says something.
No.
Yeah.
Like, no.
No, I don't feel well.
I'm over it.
Yeah, same. This is odd, right? This is Urban Decay, and they have done a collaboration with Robin Eisenberg, who is an illustrator. Now, they keep beating a dog that just won't die or flogging a dead horse. I don't know. They're doing something, and they inexplicably have put the word naked on this, which makes no sense. It's like, why have you put naked on this? This has nothing to do with your naked line. This is actually already available in Europe in some places, and it's already, I saw it was on like Parfum something or other, and there was like, it was 25% off. I was like, oh, already? What I will say is packaging, absolutely 100% spot on,
So
beautiful.
gorgeous,
Yes.
amazing. You know what? This is the most exciting thing that Urban Decay has come out with in years.
Yeah.
And you know what? If it like was like if you took the first four like neutral colors out of there, I would be like, yes, that's really pretty. I like it. Like I like the blues in there. Like those warm tones in there, like that like reddish brick color and that peach. I just don't know what I would do with it. It's very shimmer heavy.
Yeah.
Like and in true Urban Decay fashion, all the darkest colors are shimmer.
Why do they
Like
do
I
that?
don't understand how they still do that. Like give me a dark, like give me a black in there. And like we don't need this much shimmer in a palette. We
But
just don't.
somebody's obviously buying these because they keep doing this same thing over and over again. So it's obviously working for them. Maybe we're insane.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I love that lavender shade in there.
yeah,
It's one of my favorite shades at the moment is that like purpley blue is like
yeah.
lavendery purple color.
Oh yeah, I am here for the color. I think this is, like you said, the best thing they've done in years. Like
Yeah.
easily. My qualm about it is, and I think they were 100% right to collaborate with Robin Eisenberg. She's clearly somebody to be looking at when she's come up with something like this. My worry is they have not updated their formula. Are we still dealing with their
Yeah.
old formula? You know?
Yeah.
Because if they've managed to update their color stories and actually come up with something that for them is innovative,
Yeah.
they're still dealing with their circa 2014 eyeshadow formula.
Yeah. They
Mm,
should like up their game a
yeah,
bit. Like I have one, I think I have only one Urban Decay palette left, and I have the Naked Heat. It was like my first high-end palette. Got it as a present from Pavo. I'm never getting rid of it. It's like great. It works out, but it's just not as good as like some of the others that
yeah,
I like. It's not as good as I like my eyeshadow formulas to be.
yeah,
Like it's okay, you can work with it, but it's just not the best.
yeah. And not for the price either. I don't think it, like, the price is justified.
Yeah, and for the price especially, just not as good.
Like, I'm gonna say, like, Robin clearly brought her A game here. Like, she's the first
Yeah.
to collaborate. She did really, really well. I worry that Urban Decay did not bring their A game, and they
I
may
feel
let
like
it
if they
down.
would have gone like just like balls to the wall with that color story of the packaging up their formula, it's just this could have like put Urban Decay back
Yeah,
on like makeup lovers lists. Like I think they could have done so much better with this. This is not bad, but they just could have done so much better.
yeah. It's, I will say, good for them.
Yeah, I like that they're doing something new.
Yeah,
Clearly, they're like noticing that their old ways don't work anymore.
yeah. Look, it's a step in the right direction. I'm hoping they're gonna revise more of their stuff.
Yeah.
When I put it to you guys, 25% of you loved it, 35% said not for me, and 41% said I like some of it. Now, we kind of finished last week talking about how BPerfect had their collab with Stacey Marie, and we were kind of saying about how it was kind of the remastered version of the XL Pro. We didn't have pictures at that point, but you guys have tagged me mercilessly, so I figure you want us to talk about it again, because now we obviously have more info. There's the remastered XL Pro. Basically what they've done is they've like taken out the highlighters, they've added in a few extra shades. It's €44.95, but then as an add-on, there's the Carnival All-Stars, which is like some shades from the XL Pro, but some of Stacey's favorite shades across the other palettes, and that's €29.95. Now, I was talking to Gina, and she was kind of saying that like the All-Stars was perfect for her because she recently moved, that had to like get rid of a few of her palettes, and she got rid of some BPerfect ones, so this was perfect for her to kind of rejoin her collection. And I agree, for that it's fantastic. I just think, and I feel really bad for Stacey Marie because it's come at such a poor time. This was meant to be released earlier apparently, but it's just coinciding with so much economic issues that you're kind of like, oh god, was this 100% necessary? Now the XL Pro, the remastered one, that is replacing the old XL Pro, aka there will be no more of the XL Pro with the highlighters. That's
good.
Yeah,
that's great. I probably won't be getting these. Like, I love my Carnival XL Pro. I think it's my like favorite out of all Carnivals that I have. It's just that I have so much left of it.
yeah.
And I've heard that the formula is still the same, so they're not like reformulated this. So I'm not really sure. Like, I don't need this. I still kind of want it. Like, I have a little bit of FOMO. I probably won't get it. I just don't know. Maybe I would get like the All Stars. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm very conflicted with this one. Like, it's good that they're like upping this, because I always thought the highlighters were just, why put it there?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't use them one single time because they were so gold and so dark. They wouldn't like go with my skin.
Same.
So I like that they're like added some shades in here. Like, I feel like there's a little bit more blue there. A little bit more purple shades. It's like it's rainbow palette. Like, what can I say? I love rainbow palettes, but I do have quite a few of them at the moment.
Like, if I didn't have any of my BPerfect Stacey Marie palettes, because I have all of them to date, I would go and get this. But I do, so I'm not going to. And like, I know she said that the Carnival 5 is going to come out at some point. And there's talk.
Yeah, I think it's going to come out in early October.
All I'm saying is I'm not getting this.
Yeah.
Saving my money, and I'm going to be getting Carnival 5.
I think I will be too, but not at the moment. Like, I'm now in the mood, like, don't spend any money. It's like almost like a little bit over a month until I'm in Scotland, and I just want to save my money there. But I think we're gonna go into BPerfect like store there. So,
and then you can have a little talk through and report
what
back.
might happen there.
Could be some accident.
I can't be held responsible.
Nobody expects you to be. When I did put this to you guys, 25% of you loved it, 18% said not for me, and 57% said I don't think this was a necessary release. Then we have Dose of Colours, and it has been a while since we've seen Dose of Colours release an eyeshadow palette, and this is a collaboration with Makeup Shayla, who either has gotten married or is getting married. It's a whole wedding collection thing. So there's an eyeshadow palette for $38. There's the icing on cake lip trio, which is $39. Then there's the blush and highlighter palette for $34. So if you wanted to get all of them, it's $111. I mean, I think it's fine. It's grand.
Like, it's very wedding.
Yes.
Like, you can tell this is a wedding collection. It's not for me.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I think if you love neutrals, you wear them like a lot, or you want to get something special when you get married, this is a really nice collection. Dose of Colours have a pretty decent formula too, but I'm not that excited. Well, maybe the lippy like trio. That's pretty.
That's the thing that I'm most interested in as well.
Yeah.
I really rate their her lipstick.
Yeah, I really like do. Like I have a couple of colors. I don't have any nudes, but I have like red and a pink.
Mm,
And it's really nice. The formula is really nice.
it's
Like
so
it's
comfortable.
thin, it's not too drying, it's like opaque. It's excellent.
Yeah, and like I love how dark that liner is. Like it's
Yeah, me too.
absolutely black. I think that's beautiful. In terms of the highlighter and blush, I mean, it's so clear she's made that for herself, which I'm so
Yeah.
glad she did. It looks beautiful. Like you can see how that's going to be super, super flattering on darker skin tones. Like I think she's done a really nice job. It's clear this is bridal. Like
Yeah.
that's what this is like. It's not for me. I'm not really a neutral
Yeah,
wearer.
same.
Weirdly, that's not my comfort zone. I don't
Yeah.
feel weird if I'm wearing neutral, but she looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I'm getting like more into neutrals, but I like this kind of neutrals, like warm,
yeah.
like autumn color neutrals more.
Yeah, that's the sort of neutral I would go for, that there's like
Yeah.
a little pop of something in there to kind
Yeah.
of differentiate it. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I think like she stayed true to herself. You know,
Yeah.
she's that's clearly her sort of aesthetic. She's not like wandering down the aisle in neons and turquoise and stuff,
Yeah.
which, you know, fair, to each their own. When I put it to you guys, 11% of you loved it, 76% said not for me, and 13% said I like some of it. Oh my goodness, this next one. It does feel, and I said this on my TikTok, that Trixie has been coming out with a lot of stuff lately.
Oh my God, so much
So
stuff.
much. And I was also dragged on my TikTok for like saying that it was like a very springtime palette and that it didn't feel very autumnal. And they were like, why does it have to be autumnal? And I'm like, doesn't have to be. It's just, it's autumn. It's what a lot
Yeah.
of companies are doing, is they're coming out with autumn.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just, yeah, it's
yeah,
very spring.
like
And
this
like
is
it
very
doesn't have
Trixie.
to be to go with the season, but I feel like launches do better when they're timed to the season, because a lot of people do change their makeup looks like on the year. Like on the spring they wear like more pastel brights, like that kind of a colors, and then like on the autumn we wear more like warm, dark, vampy colors. So it doesn't have to be, but it would make more sense.
I had a really good point brought to me on TikTok as well, saying, well, you know, in the Southern Hemisphere, it is spring now. And I was like, oh, holy shit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
This is like
that's true.
perfect for our Aussie and New Zealand friends. I gotta say, I quite like this. I love how fun and bright this is. I think out of all of Trixie's releases, this is the one that I'm the most interested in. By the way, it's called her Girl
Yeah.
Talk collection. Yeah, she has her palette, she has like the lip gloss, there's lashes, there's a robe as well, and obviously you can bundle it all together. I really, really like that eyeshadow palette. Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember when Sleek Makeup did the Control Alt Delete palette that looked really
Yeah,
interesting but performed like
you
shit?
did not like it one bit.
I loved the color story, but I
Yeah,
hated the way it performed. This is like a similar-ish color story,
yeah,
but like you can already tell even from Trixie swatches, they look so much better.
yeah, like that yellow, that like limey green shimmer, mint shimmer. I do like this a lot. I won't be getting it, but I do think it's one of the better
Yeah.
launches she's
For
had.
for me, if you asked me, you know, which Trixie Cosmetics would you get if you had the money and if you
Yeah,
this would be
it
the
would
one.
be this.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think this is her best one so far. I really like it. And it's so her. Like,
yeah, it
you know,
is.
she's so into the pastel-y sort of shades. So
Yeah, she's done this a lot though. Like
yeah,
on a lot of her palettes, there's a lot of pastel shades. But she's into that,
yeah,
so
that's her
it makes
aesthetic.
sense for her.
Like it's like
The
maybe like
white
for
looks
me,
really nice, I have to
yeah.
say.
But it would be like if I had an eyeshadow palette, there'd have to be like a green in there somewhere. Like
Yeah.
that's her thing, and I'm not gonna knock her for it. And there's also like a robe as part of the collection as well, and it like looked really cozy. I didn't include a picture of it in our PDF, but like it
I
was
was like, where's the
£55.
robe?
Yeah, I want to have a nap. But that was like $55 and it's like all hearts and stuff. I'll find it and I'll pop it into so you guys can see it. But it looks quite cute. All in all, I think a pretty darn good collection for her. When I put it to you guys, 21% said love it, 60% said not for me, and 18% said I like some of it.
I feel like we're being really brutal this week.
You know what? It's hard. It's hard. I think people are maybe picking up on my mood. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. And just people are like, let's
I
be
do not like anything. Don't talk to me.
just me walking into the house every morning or every evening from work. I don't like anything.
Yeah.
Just smashing down into the sofa. This next one actually really emphasizes the I don't like anything point. This is more trying to convince us that this is new. This is their holiday 2022 collection, and as you could bet, there's a whole chunk of stuff. There's 2 9-pan palettes, and both of them are neutral, but one is more brown and one is more pink toned. Then they have like the massive artistry palette. They really love using that phrase, artistry. And Franca messaged me and she was like, it reminds me a little bit of the Tati palette. And I was like, shit, you're right. I can kind of see that to some extent, but a shit version.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Like a shit version of it, like. But then they also are apparently coming out with mascara, and they of course have a brush set, which it seems to include like one of those color switches that helps you like take off excess shadow. In the nicest way possible. I don't give a shit. This is all coming soon. They have done this approximately 5 million times before. Like, even when I'm looking at the swatches, I'm like, this could be from literally any of their palettes that they've done so far. And I'll also say, when I look at the brown palette, the little 9-pan palette, and I look at the swatches, there's shades there, Midnight and Talk to Me. They look very dark on the swatches, but in the pan, they do not look all.
I feel like that's the same with the like pinky tone one. Like some of the shades look darker, especially the darker shades, than they look on the pans.
Yeah.
So that's very confusing. Even the brush set, I feel like the brush choices are kind of like I wouldn't use those. Like I feel like the blending brushes are too big. Both are really big. Then we have like 3 detail brushes, like tiny. Those are nice.
Yeah.
But I would love to have like something like this shaped.
Yes.
Or like M506 shape, that it's like one of my favorite shapes on brushes.
Or like I love the M562. It's one of my favorites. It's a teeny tiny blending brush. Beautiful.
The liner brush is just way too thick.
Yeah.
Like I just cannot use those for like line work. They come out so thick. If I want to have a thick line, then yes.
Yeah.
But usually I do want it to be a little more thinner. And the like more chunkier the brush is, the more hard it is for you to do that. Because you basically would have to just use the tip. You couldn't like, lay it down. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Morphe is so, who even cares anymore? Like Morphe is so old news.
They really are. But even like with the big palette, when you look at the swatches on that, some of them look so ashy.
Yeah. Like obviously, like they're trying to go like for that play with like warm and cool tones, but still.
It just isn't translating well. It doesn't.
I don't like this. I just don't like this at all. And
I
don't know if Morphe is ever gonna come out with anything again that I would want. Like I can't remember the last time I wanted something from them.
Do you know what could have brought this big palette back if they gotten rid of the top 2 rows? I feel like the bottom 3 rows are a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Even then, I'd still like tweak it quite a bit and get rid of the very middle column, because I don't think that's fucking needed. But Morphe, I don't want to do your work for you. Like,
it's just basic Morphe. I feel like they're just doing what they think is good now, and it's just like, are people still buying these?
But it's like they're using their whole idea from like 7 years ago when they haven't tried to reframe it since. Like they're still operating as if that's the makeup
Yeah.
world. And do you know what? It probably is to some extent because we're in our own little bubble of these things and we like what we like. But do you know what? Morphe is obviously still doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Or maybe
They wouldn't be coming out with new products if people wouldn't buy them. Like I get that like not everyone likes colorful palettes, but still like Morphe is just getting so same. Like they're not coming anything new. Even with like even if I would like more like neutrals, I would still think they're boring and like doing the
yeah.
same thing. You would not need every single launch. You would have so much layover with
Totally.
them. And like I can still remember the time when Morphe launches were all the thing people
Yeah.
talked about. Like I remember the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, all the Jaclyn Hill launches, like the James Charles, the like Manny, who
Like
like
that's
Jeffree
not long
Star.
ago. Like we're only talking about like 2 years ago, really, was when they were still doing pretty well.
Yeah, but like they just lost it. They
Yeah.
lost their touch, and that's it.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I think we've talked about this more than enough. 5% if you love it, worried about you. 83% said not for me, and 12% said I like some of it. I'm assuming probably like the brushes or whatever.
Yeah.
Now we have some sneak peeks, so that's right, guys. A little bit of conjecture never did us any harm. Oh my god! Just on the packaging alone of this is
Oh,
Menagerie Cosmetics and their claws and
adorable.
paws. I mean, claws and paws. How fucking cute! If
So
you don't know
cute.
us, if you've never seen us before, we are both massive cat lovers and animal lovers in general. I don't even know what the claws palette looks like. I have no clue. It could be 50 Shades of Beige, but they've got me on the packaging.
I feel like Menagerie is always so good with their like package, and they always have the so cute like pictures, and like I really like a lot of their like stuff that they're come out with. I haven't tried any, but I really want to. Like this looks so cute.
It's amazing. Like I genuinely, I think it's one of the prettiest things in terms of their
So
packaging.
adorable.
It's okay, and do you know what? I love both of them. It's not just the cat one, the dog one's
Yeah,
adorable too.
love both.
Oh, god damn it. They're
Is
really,
that the
really good.
dog breed that my brother has? Because it looks a little bit like that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It looks like it's sort of like a mix of like a few different things.
Yeah.
Very cute though. I love it. Look, they always know what they're doing in terms of their packaging.
Yeah.
When I put it to you guys, 36% said excited, 38% said we shall see, 26% said I love the packaging. You're correct. And then Made by Mitchell have kind of sneak peeked that they're coming out with something and it's called Lonely Hearts Club. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Is it going to be a circular shaped palette? Who knows?
I hope it's not gonna be circular shape palette.
Mitchell, if you're watching, please don't let it be circular. Please don't let it be circular. I'm in.
I'm kind of excited. Like
Yeah, I feel like the last palette he came out with, the mango palette, was like
it
it.
was not for me. I
I
feel
feel
like
though like it was a step in the right direction because it felt like it was more cohesive than a lot of.
yeah, it was like more condensed.
Yeah, I preferred the layout of it. It felt like much more
Yeah.
user-friendly. Like for me, I
Yeah.
liked the structure of it more than his previous ones. And I mean, I like his blush. I hate the word, but I like the product. I'm interested to see what
Me
this is.
too.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I wonder if it's going to be purple and pink tones.
Oh,
I'd love that if he went purple, pink, blue,
I would absolutely love
and like
that.
a frosty blue to purple
Oh,
shimmer.
like just those like lavendery
Mm.
tones, like purples. Please, Mitchell, we want it.
Call us, Mitchell. We'll help
Yeah,
you. We want this like
we'll
icy
hook you up
fancy.
with
Yeah,
good designs.
just talk to. Like, can you imagine like a duochrome blue to pink with a white shift?
Oh,
Wouldn't that, like, uh,
I want it now.
see, I like it. I'm excited.
Mitchell, make it happen.
Yes, please. Like you watch. When I put it to you guys, 25% said exciting, 72% said we shall see, and then the rest of you guys said love made by Mitchell. So there you go. You'll probably end up getting it one way or another. I'm
Yeah.
very excited about this one. And I will say, like, I'm very biased because Christina from Gourmand Girls is like an absolute babe. She's such a sweetheart. But just the outside of this package, she's done so well. I love it's simple, yet so effective.
I love it. I feel like she's elevated her package in here.
I
Like,
feel-
not that it was like bad before,
Yeah.
but I just feel like this is like simple but effective.
But it's like
I
this
like that.
brand that's coming into its own. It feels like every release
Yeah.
is getting better and better and better
Yeah.
and better. Like, I'm excited.
This Halloween palette is the one palette that I'm really excited.
Same. Yeah, it's coming out on the 26th, by the way. So we only kind of see the outside of the packaging for the moment. I already know that without seeing this, I am going to get this. I haven't been buying as much makeup recently. I'm kind of like trying to be a little bit better. And
Same.
there hasn't been a lot of stuff that's kind of been making my little heartstrings flutter. But I gotta say, this just hits all the right notes for me. And I am very excited for this.
So excited.
Yeah, and it seems a lot of you guys are as well because 40% said you were excited, 51% said we shall see, and 9% said loving the packaging, which I have to agree with you. But guys, that's it. That's all of the makeup releases for this week. But I am going to talk about my favorite comment, and this is from the lovely Melissa. Hi, Melissa. She says, I'm so happy to see you upload. I know you're probably busy, but I miss your videos. Yeah, if you've been watching my channel, I used to do reviews and I will do them again at some point. However, my work balance life is not good. So I just have not had I'm struggling to even do releases and rants if I'm 100% honest. So
I feel like you just need to put the work now first and then do videos if you can.
Yeah. So like I decided I'd keep on the video that brought me the most joy, and part of the joy is because I get to hang out with Tia and we get to talk shit, and I love that. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to keep one video, it's going to be releases and rants. But I'm hoping that come the new year, because like this is a long semester, there's a lot going on, but I'm hoping that come next semester, my workload, it's still going to be a bit nuts, but it might give me a little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah.
Get back into.
I gotta earn that coin though. Like, how else are you gonna buy all of these beautiful releases?
Absolutely. I mean, I had some stuff pre-filmed. I just haven't even had time to edit. So
yeah,
I'm a bit of a disaster, but I haven't forgotten. It's not that I've lost interest. There's just only 168 hours in a week.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating. But I so appreciate all of you guys for watching, for supporting. It really does make a massive difference. I do appreciate it. You know the drill. I have a Patreon. Tia has a Patreon. We both have TikToks. It's a whole thing. So follow us, support us in whatever way you feel like doing that. And I don't mean that in a weird and creepy way. Even just liking a video is good. So you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell because it's polite. And do please share, because sharing is caring. Except, of course, for STDs, in which case we just got to wrap it up. Don't be gross. That's it. That's the end of this week's episode. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.